What's up, guys? Nerdy Perkins here, coming to you from the decks of the world with more cards from the second set of the One Piece trading card game. And I think a little extra thing, in a promo card at the end that I'll talk about as well. And we'll just jump right into it. We got some more blue cards, and we are seeing that we have Boa Hancock, Impel Down, 7 Warlords of the Sea, Kuja Pirates. It makes sense. She did go to Impel Down during this general time period, and I think this continues to show what I think is going to be going on, which is basically people allied with Luffy who are kind of involved in Impel Down on the blue side, and then people involved with the Navy on the purple side. So I'm really curious if we're going to see like Doflamingo in purple, Gecko Moria in purple, Kuma in purple, like just any of the other 7 warlords who are working against or working with the Navy rather. And let's just talk about the card though. 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1,000 counter, and it's an interesting one. When attacking, you draw a card and then you trash a card from your hand. Then trash up to 3 cards from your hand. This plays well with the Ivankov leader, because if you don't have anything you want, you can discard it and draw 2 at the end of your turn. I think that's how the Ivankov leader works. My guess is that there's going to be a lot of pull from the graveyard in blue in this coming set. I could be wrong on that, but we do see in this and in a couple other cards, I think, in blue, that there's a lot of discarding, and that'd be very useful if you want to get stuff down. And then if there's ways to either play stuff from the graveyard or from the trash to the field or from the trash back to your hand. My assumption would be there's going to be stuff that plays like from trash to field. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's go to the next, which is another blue. And I think this is our first 0 cost counter. So you can just play the card without spending any Dawn, but you have to trash a card from your hand, which I think is a really good trade, especially if you have a big hand. And your leader or up to one of your characters gains 3,000 power during this battle, so even a little beefier than a normal 1 cost one. And then the trigger, return up to 1 character with a cost of 2 or less to the owner's hand. Not terrible, can get rid of a low level blocker. But like I said, it's cool to have a 0 cost. I'm curious if we're going to see more than just this one. I'm guessing this is going to be the only one. And it's rare. It looks cool. I like the art. And it's definitely going to be a throw-in for a blue deck. I'll probably throw it into my Doflamingo deck, honestly, because a 0 cost counter is super useful. And I hope we see some more in the future. Then we got, this is from I think this must be from a magazine. I'm not 100% sure. I think we got the art of it because they already revealed what the art looks like. And it is Luffy. It is 6 cost, 7,000 power. And it looks like it's on play and when attacking. You may trash 2 cards from your hand. Return up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less to the owner's hand. Then this character gains double attack during this turn. Okay, so you get both. So it makes sense that it is both on play and when attacking. But I like 4 costs less, very good. Going to be able to bounce pretty mid-level blocker, and then or anything else that's causing you trouble, and then double attack for the turn. Very cool, and it's very beefy, so it'll be hard to miss. And two cards from hand, like I said, depending on if you're depending on how big your hand is, that could be pretty easy to do. And it's one of those where you definitely don't want to trigger it unless you know for sure you can get that like double attack in. But yeah, no, I like it. And this should be an alt art, so probably we'll get this is an alt art, and then we'll probably get a like anime like cutout still of him in his Impel Down, or I guess this is an Impel Down, or what, his Marineford yellow red outfit. All right, and then we got our boy Kizaru, and he's called Borsalino on the card, and it is 4 cost, 5,000 power, and he has counter 1,000, and this is exactly what we've been needing in black. I'm super excited to see that we get a blocker, and on opponent's turn, the character gains 1,000 power and cannot be KO'd by effects. So that's on opponent's turn. It can be KO'd by effects on your turn, so you have to be careful when you're placing it. And then it goes up to 6,000 on opponent's turn. Very useful. Like it a lot. Definitely, like, this is exactly like the kind of high level blocker that black kind of needs right now. I'm definitely very interested to test this one out. And I think, yeah, we got an alt art for it, and this is gonna look, this will look really clean with the like textured hollow, but I like it a lot. This one is one I certainly wouldn't mind getting, because I think it's gonna look pretty cool. And then earlier today we got a green card revealed. It is going to be Brook, and he is 4 cost, 5,000 power, and this is very similar to Robin. And honestly, there's some play here. On play up to 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. And this is a pretty sick one. This, because not only can, like, 3 costs can cover a bunch. You can play set 1 Robin, set 1 Franky. There's a bunch of 3 costs and lower that you can play, but you can also play this if you have your 3 cost Robin in hand who's green. You play that, and then she can play a 2 cost. So this is like, you can like chain effect, like, you know, kind of chain getting characters out and fill your board really quickly, which is super useful for a leader like Law to get a lot of characters out, so you can start using his ability to kind of switch things out more freely and at cheaper costs. And yeah, no, this is, and I think this will also be super good in a like green red Luffy. I'm really happy we're seeing Straw Hat Crew in green, and honestly, having them be working with film cards as well is going to be super useful, because we're going to get more use out of Uda and Gordon and some other film cards that are in red. I'm liking it a lot. It's a very smart idea. I'm wondering if we're gonna get these ones. I don't expect all darts for, honestly. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. I think we've seen that there's a Luffy that I'll probably pop it up on screen here. But that's like punching, that will likely be an alt art. We'll probably get one that looks like this, and then get a Luffy that's like, it's him doing like hockey, and it's really like red and black textured. Like I said, I'll pop it up. But these are really good combos. Super excited to get it, and this will be rare, so it'll be hollow. I'm curious how the hollow is gonna look on here with like the film strip and everything. I'm liking it a lot though. And let's go to the last one, which I'm super excited for, because we finally get the Franky Shougun. Let's go. And it's a promo. So this is going to be attached to the December copy of Strong magazine. It's going to be the same magazine that had the 4 the Luffy, Yamato, Law, Kaido grouping. It's gonna be the same thing. It comes out in November. So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out. Try to get at least 1 copy of this. And I'm super excited. This is a really good card, and I'm liking what we're seeing here. So we have 2 cost, 4,000 power. This card's name is also treated as Franky, which makes sense. You can't have the Franky Shougun going around without Franky inside of it. Opponent's turn. All of your characters with a printed power of 3,000 or less gain plus 1,000 power. I like it. I like it a lot. Gonna buff up everyone. This is gonna be a super cool one for like a Zoro deck, I think, just thematically. But it's gonna be useful in just about anyone. Honestly, it'll be good in red green. Because it's gonna be able to buff up your low level blockers on the opposing on the opposing side. A card this will be really good paired with will be Bartolomeo, because he has, I think, a printed cost of like 2,000 power, and then if you put 2 Dawn on him, he gets plus 3,000, and then because this is based off of printed power, this will buff him up to 6,000. So, you know, this is a really good one, and I'm wondering if we're gonna see, because we're seeing a few of these where we're getting a lot, and I think we had stuff that's on opponent's turn before, but I'm wondering if we're gonna get some Dawn maybe that are maybe on opponent's turn with some numbering, so you are limited to like how many you can have in your deck. That would be really cool to have, and I think, like I said, that it would work well with this. It works well with Barto. It works well with any blocker you're going to be wanting to throw Dawn onto, because it just makes them that much harder to get past. And, you know, like I said, I think that is an easy add, and it does seem to be something that they are thinking about. Maybe not that specifically, but adding other effects or other things to the bottom of the Dawn, because there's no other reason to like continually shuffle your Dawn deck when you return Dawn to it, and I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of those like Dawn return stuff is printed. So, but that's all I've got for you guys today. Oh, sorry, I'm still excited about the Franky Shougun card that we finally got it. I'm a little bummed it's a promo, because I don't like, if it's holo, I'm gonna be really excited. Luckily, you know, it was fairly easy to get some copies of that magazine, so I don't think it'll be that hard to get, and we'll likely be able to get it in some way, shape, or form when when stuff starts coming out here in English. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. But yeah, that's all I really got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe for more One Piece trading card game content, and hopefully some more One Piece content down the line in general. But yeah, I'll see you next time.